find the way to make that issue go away and let you sleep at night.
Did you ever unlock the basement and let that person out who wouldn't hire you? No, I'm just kidding.
So why do you think the tax base good?
But you know what, Rene, we actually had one of Renee's friends who contacted you, and you were like totally honest with them. You couldn't do anything for them. And so I thought that was incredible.
That was probably one of the hardest ones I had to turn away, but we looked at the situation and we went, here's what you need to do, and there's nothing else we can do for you, as much as I would love to help you because you're one of Renee's friends.
Right, and that's why I have the utmost respect for your company, because the fact that you would turn down business, I really don't see too many companies doing that.
I probably turn down more business every day than you can imagine that's out there. We would love to help everybody, but there are just a lot of people that just don't listen, and there's a lot of people that don't want to hear the truth, and so as much as we want to help everybody, it's the way the world works. I would love to take on 100 new clients every day, and add continued staff, add continued offices, and help every one of them. If every single one of those people would listen, they would have the best solution possible for them with us. And but you got these people out there selling these pipe dreams for the lack of anything else out there that you want to call it.
Right.
You're going to somebody's going to offer you a solution that in your heart and your mind that is impossible to get, because somebody's told you the truth of what you have asset-wise, what income you have coming in versus what you owe, and what's your bottom line at the end of the month. And somebody's told you the truth, and you want to go and say, hey, XYZ company over here told you that you could settle this for pennies on the dollar, and you want to believe them, that's your money that you spent over there.
That's right. Then all roads lead back to Taxation Solutions.
Exactly. There's many times. We had a guy that signed up with a competitor that's honest to God, it's actually one of the ladies that started working for me recently. And she told me about her brother that went to a competitor of ours. Of course, he went there before he knew about us or before she came working. And he has been with them for 2 years, been paying them every month for 2 years, which means he's paid them 4 times the amount of money we would have charged him.
Wow.
To get the solution, and he still does not have a solution on the table.
That's sad.
That's a scary thought. That really is.
That is absolutely sad.
Because people want to hear what they want to hear, and that's the problem.
I heard a guy say yesterday, Barry, he said, you can either pay me a little bit now or a whole lot later, instead of just you can either pay me now or pay me later. And that's really true.
It is very true. My guys are trained very, very well, and I monitor almost every call that comes in and goes out of this company. We're very selective on, like I said, who we take, but my staff is well trained to go through exactly what they owe, exactly what their situation is, and exactly how we need to solve the problem.
Yeah, and you're in so many cities. If you have a friend in another city, another state, give Taxation Solutions a call, because they probably have an office either in that city or very close by.
37 offices across the country.
That's amazing.
Their phone number is 888-930-1016. That's 888-930-1016. Just remember, who wants the IRS on their back, looking over their shoulder, going to their bank account? A phone call changes all that.
So once you call Taxation Solutions, what can you do for those that have a garnishment or a tax levy on their bank account? What is the process for that?
We start working immediately. As soon as we get powers of attorney, engagement letters, and everything else back, we will step in and do everything in our power to stop those wage garnishments for sure. And we try to start working with the IRS to get that, bank account levy released. You got to be willing to work with us right up front, and we put a lot of quick work into everything that we do. We get calls every day, hey, can you stop this? Yes, we can stop it. It takes special talent. It takes my tax attorneys and my enrolled agents to get on the phone immediately with that revenue officer and do everything in our power to get that wage garnishment lifted.
And you handle businesses too, not just personally. You also handle businesses also.
Yeah, and a matter of fact, right there in Florida, we're dealing with a few companies on their sales tax issues. We're dealing with them on their business and payroll tax issues. We handle it across the board for individuals, businesses, the whole works.
He covers the full gamut of either personal or business. He covers it all.
Barry's with us every month. And listen, if you would like to call Taxation Solutions, you can call them right now at 888-930-1016. It doesn't cost you a dime
or they
to
can
make
go
that
to
phone call.
His website, taxationsolutions.net. If you want information or to write Barry or one of his staff members.
Barry, see, I got to put up with this New York. Barry and I are from Texas. Okay?
I know.
We come do what? And, it's like, can you imagine having to put up with this 24 hours a day?
But we all love her.
Thank you, Barry.
Barry, thank you so much, man. I love this guy. It's so nice knowing you're dealing with someone
so reputable,
who's above board.
Yes.
Who's if you have a family member, or if you have a friend, tell them they do not want to deal with the IRS, to call Taxation Solutions at 888-930-1016. That's 888-930-1016.
So they could sleep at night.
Exactly. And not out on a park bench.
Exactly.
Hey, Barry, thanks for joining us today, man. We love you, bro.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate being on with you guys, and look forward to next time.
Same.
Thanks, Barry.
We'll
talk to you soon.
That's Barry Fowler, Taxation Solutions. We're going to go to break, and we come back. Hey, we're staying in the financial industry now. We're going to go to
foreclosure defense with Belu and Belu.
Yeah,
Gil
Belu. We'll be right back.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more? Is the IRS levying your bank account or garnishing your wage? Taxation Solutions protects the future of today's taxpayer and can get you a fresh start. Their staff of professionals have a genuine concern for the IRS issues their clients face. Taxation Solutions have programs to stop the IRS and help you solve your IRS debt, IRS audit, innocent spouse, IRS seizures, offers, and compromise. Taxation Solutions are the leading experts in the industry. They look at each case objectively and honestly to help their clients identify the best solution. Call today for peace of mind and a free consultation at 786-600-4351. Don't stick your head in the sand anymore. Call now, 786-600-4351, or go on their website, taxationsolutions.net. Call 786-600-4351. Dr. Paula Liebeskin is proud to introduce Abel Audiology and Hearing Center in Pembroke Pines. Here at the Abel Center, we are dedicated to providing you with a truly customized and successful hearing health experience. Success to us means you leave happy, healthy, and hearing the world around you. The Abel Center specializes in hearing loss, tinnitus, and tinnitus treatments, hearing aids, oral rehabilitation, and balance disorders. Abel Audiology offers professional and research-based services to individuals living with hearing loss, ringing in the ears, or balance disorders. Abel's audiologic and tinnitus evaluations and balance tests are performed exclusively by Dr. Paula Liebeskin, a leading expert. Contact Abel Audiology and Hearing Center today, as there has never been a better time to enjoy better hearing than now. Abel Audiology and Hearing Center is located at 2301 North University Drive, Suite 110, Pembroke Pines, Florida. Call them at 954-435-9779 or visit their website at www.abelaudio.com. That's ABEL audio.com.
And we are back. Sometimes we have a chance to give a special show. And today is going to be that day. If you have grandchildren or you have children, you're really going to love today's show. We're going to be talking about a seminar that's coming here that one of our shows, Abel, audiologist, with Dr. Paula Liebeskin, is going to be talking to us today. She's our house audiologist. She talks about hearing aids and tinnitus. Did I say it right, Rene?
Yes,
I believe
you
so.
did.
Don't ask me, ask the doctor.
I get
did.
points for that.
Okay.
But today we're not going to really talk about audiology and hearing. We're going to talk about the I Have Power seminar that Dr. Paula is going to be putting on. So again, if you've got children
Or nieces or nephews.
or dogs or cats,
Right.
we'll take anything. Hi, Dr. Paula.
Hi, Dr. Paul.
Hi,
Welcome to the
Steve
show.
and Renee. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
We love
our
giving
pleasure,
back,
yes.
and we love the fact
I
that
appreciate
you
it.
love giving back.
So tell everybody when the seminar is and about the seminar.
Okay, so I am so proud
We couldn't
and
tell.
thrilled to be launching the I Have Power seminars, and this is for young adults ages 10 to 18. And I Have Power is a concept I came up with because as an audiologist, it's all about me giving back to people and helping them to listen from a physiological standpoint. You know, if there's something physically wrong with your ears, we can fix that. But what we don't talk about so as much is really about how we listen to and interpret what it is that we're hearing. So our whole lives, really starting from birth or even actually when we're in the womb, we can hear voices. And unconsciously, we interpret those voices, and people say things to us all the time, and situations happen. And there's many, many, many ways that we can interpret what it is that we're hearing people say. So, and that forms the basis for how we interact with other people our entire lives. How we interact
Sure,
with
adults can't use this
ourselves
too?
and-
Yes. Well, it's the whole well, it's the whole comprehension of everything.
Absolutely. So, you know, adults can definitely use this, and I've been working with this.
You weren't
with,
invited.
but you aren't invited because the seminar is for young adults ages 10 to 18 and their parents, so that we can all get on the same page about how we're interpreting things and how we are presenting ourselves to the world and being interpreted as well. So it's going to form the basis of complete communication and empowerment of how we really interact with people. So
Does this teach kids better ways of interacting with children? Because we were just talking before we came on the show, and one of the biggest things growing up and going through school is the bullying, and that's like so prevalent. So is there something that teaches children about the effects bullying has on other kids? Because that's a big thing.
Well, we are definitely going to address that. This is about how we interpret what other people are saying to us. So this is what we're doing, is forming the basis of mental strength, physical strength, and team strength. Because I truly believe that we are most powerful when we have mental, physical, and team strength. And what I mean by that is, you know, when I was a kid, just to address your question, when I was a kid, I was terribly bullied. You know,
Wow.
but you know, kids can be mean. They
Where
just,
are they? Let me have them.
Just
Let me get
say
to them.
things.
Where are they?
You know, they just say things.
There are.
You know, but I came out of that, and I came out of that being pretty strong mentally, I think. And I often wondered, looking back, you know, why some people, you could say something to them and they get really upset and it really affects their whole day.
Right, it's your whole reaction to
And-
what people are saying to you.
Right. And other people, you say something like, who cares?
Right.
This-
And those are the people that the bullies don't want to bully. Because they want the
Exactly.
reaction.
Absolutely.
So how much does
And-
self-esteem have to do with this?
Self-esteem is very, very, very important. And, we all have self-esteem. Sometimes it's challenged. And, kids today deal with a lot of things that I didn't as a child.
Right.
There's cyber things, and there's
There's
all
Facebook.
There's
which is
Facebook.
horrible.
There's all kinds of
Peer pressure.
Yes.
There's peer pressure. There's, all kinds of media things that we sometimes look at, even as adults, and it's so all these things are going to come at us and
Right. I wasn't
actually
saying,
bombard us. But it's how we really interpret those things,
Right.
and how much of it we really listen to, and how much we can just shrug off.
and I wasn't saying Facebook was bad. What I was saying is a lot of kids.
Facebook is great.
Yeah, Facebook is wonderful to
You know,
reconnect. But I'm saying for the children.
Instagram, Twitter.
Yes, there's so much now. But I'm saying with a lot of kids, they get bullied on Facebook, and they get people post things about them, and that's another way of bullying, aside from just being bullied in person, which
So
is
do you
difficult.
work? Is this some of the things you offer in your workshop?
So I have this whole acronym for POWER. So the P is for perspective or perception. So it's how we perceive what others are saying to us. We all have our inner voice in our head. And, it's based on, especially when you're younger, it's based on what other people are saying to us or the messages we're getting. So, like a lot of the girls today, they see the girls in magazines, and a lot of those girls in magazines are Photoshop, but we
Exactly.
don't always think of that. And we think, oh well, if I'm not a
I want to
size
look like
zero,
that.
Right.
and we look in the mirror. Even as adults, it's very easy to say, oh well, I don't look at like the model. I'm fat, and whatever. So this is really about putting positive messages into our minds so that we can have better perceptions of ourselves. Because really, so like if I said to you right now, oh my God, Rene, you look so fat. Like, no offense.
I take you off the air. I have to
That's
say,
on my mind.
I have to say goodbye.
But that probably would not even shake you in the least,
Oh, you have
because
no
you
idea.
know that you're a size zero, and that it's not, that it's nothing to you. You're like,
But you're
what,
wrong.
What
That
are
would-
you,
Can I tell you
blind?
something? But you're wrong. That would affect me. Yes. So my perception of things, I need to go to the seminar.
Okay, so tell me a concept, something about yourself that you feel in your heart and soul, that you feel very strong, that you are 100% know that you have a gift for.
What do I have a gift for? I don't know. That's
I
a
do.
tough one. Tell me what. She just stumped me. So many things. I just can't pinpoint them.
You're
I'm very intelligent.
yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, yes, you are. I agree with that. But if I did not agree and I said, really, I don't think so.
That wouldn't affect me whatsoever.
Exactly. But if you had any, even like a smidgen of doubt, you would have a very, very, very different reaction.
I know. Ixnay on the atfe.
Okay, so forget that. I apologize. But you're very strong in your intelligence. So if I said to you, you're an idiot, you would just sort of say,
Listen, I'm from New York. It would be on.
right, but you would blow it off and say, you're an idiot.
Right.
Listen, they just
Because
took the
you're
stitches
very
out last week when I said that. Doesn't bother her at all.
But it would be a very, very
You didn't mind the
different,
baseball bat?
but because you're strong in that belief about yourself, and you know in your heart what your gifts are, it's an unshakable, undeniable thing to you, and you would just blow that off, and we would have a very different conversation about that if you had any doubt whatsoever in your mind. So, when we're younger, I mean, even as we get older, truly, we're still developing those core beliefs within ourselves. So the program is designed to help empower kids so that they become so unshakable that if somebody says something to them or, so
it's actually to make them feel better about themselves and believe in themselves.
And we have a lot of
You
kids
can
these
teach
days.
it to kids?
We can.
Wow, that's amazing.
So, and a lot of the kids I'm working with already have very strong belief. So I want to empower them to give back and put them in leadership roles because there aren't enough people doing leadership things.
There's more followers.
There's more followers. So I want to make more leaders. So I want to empower these young kids to be leaders, and to maybe mentor a younger kid that's still developing. So the programs are geared to really to empower them to perceive things in a very positive light all the time so that they are unshakable and to develop those leadership skills. Because kids these days, they're very, very advanced. Computers make them very advanced. And, to just sort of help them guide them, I should say, to find their own unique gifts and love those own unique gifts in themselves.
Is this going to be an ongoing seminar?
It's going to be ongoing.
So when's the first seminar?
So the first seminar is May 2nd, Saturday, May 2nd at the Wyndham Boca Hotel. And
what time is the
from
seminar?
9 to 5.
Oh, it's all day.
All day. So it's
Do
going
you
to
bring
be
your
very
kids with
fun.
you or just the
Yes,
adults?
yes. No, we're going to have very fun, interactive exercises for the young adults and the adults. We're going to teach them tools to sometimes, when I was young, sometimes it wasn't always the easiest thing to communicate with my parents. My parents had one way of viewing
Yes, they were
things.
old school.
They were very old
Yes.
school. And, my mother was very strong. She wanted me to do things
Her
her
way.
way all the time. But I was
See, I was
very
smart. I was very smart. I did everything my mother's way. I didn't want confrontation.
She was a suck up, basically.
I was.
And I did not. And my parents saw that as such rebellion. But I wasn't rebelling. I was just trying to be heard. So she heard me.
I'm sure she did.
Now, do parents all know that their kids may be having problems?
It's not just about having problems.
Or how they see things or hear things? Do parents...
Well, kids don't always go to their parents and tell them everything, but you just have to kind of read the signs if the child's having some problems. But regardless, I think anybody can use this.
I don't want people to get the idea this is just for kids with
Well, I would
problems.
think
That's what I was just saying, yeah.
This is really preemptive so that they don't have those problems that I had because I didn't have this guidance and I didn't have this kind of leadership and mentorship when I was that age, because there aren't really a whole lot of programs like the one I'm going to be doing. So this is really preemptive and preventative so that they can save years of their life not having to
Save years of time in therapy.
to fix all those things later on because they're not being heard. When I do audiology, it's about hearing. This is really about listening and how, as human beings, we listen to each other. And we don't always listen to each other, and we don't always feel like we're being heard. So if you're a good listener and you really listen to the person where they are, and you're able to ask the correct questions for clarification so that everybody's on the same page. And I'm not saying you have to agree with everybody all the time.
So this might help with
everybody has their
relationships,
own-
too.
I think you should go.
Like
Well, I wanted to
everybody
ask-
has their own opinions,
Yes.
but you do have to respect each other enough and you have to know which questions to ask for clarity, and then say, you know what, in a respectful way, say, I don't agree with that, and here's why, But I respect your right to have that
Acknowledge
opinion.
Yeah, because I'm
say.
60 years old, and I mean, I still wet the bed, and she gets so upset with me, and she probably should. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't wet the bed in 2 years.
Since last week.
Wait, we got to go. We got to go to commercial.
We'll do a quick commercial
And
break.
when we come back, this is going to be great. I mean,
Yeah.
this is really. We're going to talk. There's some more things I have to ask.
I'm sure you do. They better not concern me.
Hey, we'll be right back.
Dr. Paula Liebeskin is proud to introduce Abel Audiology and Hearing Center in Pembroke Pines. Here at the Abel Center, we are dedicated to providing you with a truly customized and successful hearing health experience. Success to us means you leave happy, healthy, and hearing the world around you. The Abel Center specializes in hearing loss, tinnitus, and tinnitus treatments, hearing aids, oral rehabilitation, and balance disorders. Abel Audiology offers professional and research-based services to individuals living with hearing loss, ringing in the ears, or balance disorders. Abel's audiologic and tinnitus evaluations and balance tests are performed exclusively by Dr. Paula Liebeskin, a leading expert. Contact Abel Audiology and Hearing Center today, as there has never been a better time to enjoy better hearing than now. Abel Audiology and Hearing Center is located at 2301 North University Drive, Suite 110, Pembroke Pines, Florida. Call them at 954-435-9779 or visit their website at www.abelaudio.com. That's ABEL audio.com.
And we're back. What a great way to give back to the community. First of all, when is the event?
The event is May 2nd
Okay.
at the Wyndham Boca
And it's from
9 to
from
5.
9 to 5, and it is for parents and children.
And is there a fee? Is there a cost to go?
So the value of the ticket is $197. We are having a 1-week special next week because ticket sales launch
Was that
on
$197
Monday.
a person, or I mean,
Okay,
if you
so
have-
the one, that's a good question.
Some kids
Thank
with you?
So let me clarify.
Yes.
So the 197 is for one parent and one child. But
Oh.
of course, many parents have many children. So after the first child, it's $47 per
You get
child.
a discount
after
for
that.
each child.
Correct.
or there's a
And-
back door you can just sneak them in.
And if you get your tickets, because I really like to reward early decisive action takers, the tickets next week, because we're just launching, are $147 for
Oh,
the
Oh, it's a
nice.
discount.
I thought you were going to tell you get a free hearing aid with it. or
how
something.
do they get
for
these?
the first parent and first child.
Okay,
And
so how do they
forth.
purchase these tickets?
So the tickets will be going on sale on Monday via online. And if you have any questions or anything, you can always call us at 954-435-9779. We do have an event page up on
Give everybody a
Facebook.
website.
So on Facebook, just in the search engine of Facebook, put I Have Power.
So is
And
that
it will
where,
take you to the event page.
so that's where you register and pay for the tickets on there.
It'll give you the
Okay,
link to
perfect.
register.
What do you see people taking away from this when they leave?
I want them to take away communication skills. We're going to have a fun exercise because we all have different ways of communicating. So some of us process information through hearing, some through seeing, some through feeling. So we're going to do some fun exercises to discover how we best process information. And of course, there's always overlap, but how we, the primary way that we process information, because we could be having a conversation and we are actually both on the same page, but because I process information through hearing, go
Right.
figure, and say you process through seeing,
Reading my lips.
through reading your lips. We both agree on the same thing, but we're not communicating that idea to each other because I don't understand that I have to show it to you because
I
I'm
got
just
you.
trying to tell you, and you're like, I don't see it.
So
I just
are
don't
you-
see it.
I'm going to have to write things out for you from now on.
What?
Exactly. See, Dr. Paula? I tell you
and
this
then
all
we
the
have
time.
auditory digital, which is like Dr. Spock, and that's a whole.
So it's 9 to 5. Do they
It's
break?
9 to 5.
They break for lunch.
We're going.
What's the,
So we're going to. It's 9 to 5. We're going to have several breaks,
Okay.
so that we can have fun. If it's not fun, I won't do it. It's going to be a great day. I think we have a lot of great activities planned. Lunch is included, and lunch is coming from the farmers market.
Oh,
Ooh.
no. Now, you didn't say that. That's worth it.
Come just for lunch. And we're going to have somebody coming to talk to the kids about what to do, just physical safety. So we're going to have somebody come to talk to them about physical safety and the benefits of just being physical. So we're going to do some great physical activity stuff, which will be a lot of fun. I have 2 women that are like absolutely amazing to come teach that. And we're going to do some team exercises to, just to give them a feeling of how to be productive in a team.
What day is that on?
It's on a Saturday.
It's on a Saturday.
All day Saturday.
well, the kids are in school throughout the week, so it
But
makes sense to
Dr.
have it all on
Paula
the weekend.
is giving up her busy day at the clinic to do this.
because this is something wonderful. I think
I
this is
want to
great.
give back to the kids.
What a great
I
idea.
really want to give back to the kids because kids are so savvy these days. And, I spent many, many years in school. And my mother always told me that I would go to school to learn a trade and to learn about being resourceful.
Boy, did you. Boy, did you.
And, when you're young, it's not that you can't be resourceful because many of these kids, they Google everything and they're very resourceful. But if I could help guide them along on different ways that they can find resources for what they want. I got to tell you this story because I'm so proud of him. I have a 16-year-old nephew who 2 years ago became very healthy, and he became a vegan, and he started meditation classes.
At 16,
At
became a vegan?
Wow.
16 years old. And now he has started meditation classes in his school. So he gets there early every day, and he has a group of kids that come to hear him lead a meditation class. So he's teaching them
That's so
how,
unusual.
and now he's branching out, and he wants to teach other kids in school to branch that out into other schools. And he's 16.
Is he going on Shark Tank?
You know what?
Should make a business of it.
You know what? I don't know.
That's great.
But there's lots of really young adults, just like Brendan.
Yes.
And they might not know the resources to go, they've got this great idea just like that. But they might not know how to get that idea
Exactly.
realized.
Well, we only have a minute left, so let's tell everybody how
The
they can
date
register.
and how to get the tickets.
Okay, so again, it's I Have Power, and it will be I Have Power seminars. It is May 2nd, Saturday, May 2nd, from 9 to 5 for young adults ages 10 to 18 and their parents at Wyndham Boca with lunch provided by Farmers Market. Please go to our Facebook event page at I Have Power. And
That's all they have to do.
Yes, that's it. And we only have limited seats, so
Hurry
register
up
early.
and register, yes.
Is there a number they can call?
954-435-9779.
Okay,
Hey,
there's
you
our music.
grandparents out there, what a great gift for your children, your adult children,
Grandchildren,
and your
yes.
grandchildren. Dr. Paul, this is so great what you're doing.
I appreciate
Thanks
the
for coming
time.
in.
And Dr.
Thank
Paul's going to
you.
be with us Monday.
Yes, she is.
And we're going to talk about
Hearing.
audio hearing. I thought she was going
Rather
to.
than listening.
I thought she was going to raffle off a hearing aid for them. Anyway, we love having you on the show. We'll see you
love
Monday.
being here. Yes, have a great weekend,
Yeah,
everybody. Thank
have a good
you.
weekend. God bless everybody. What are you waiting on? Peace and love.
We're out. I'm waiting on you.
Okay. See you Monday.
Thanks for tuning in today to the Ask the Expert show with Steve-O and Rene. To Tune in every Friday from 4 to 5 p.m. while some of the top local experts in their field from Broward and Palm Beach counties educate you in the areas of law, health, financial, and home improvement. You can also call our offices at 888-574-6999 to become an expert on our show. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily